Greetings and welcome to the Planetary Persuader. I'm Cosmic Kev, your host, and this is the Cosmic Forecast for March 14th through the 21st, 2014. So, this week, what do we have to look forward to? Well, this weekend at 5:46 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, we've got a full moon in Virgo, in the later degrees of Virgo, and it's also the Jewish holiday of Purim, and so I should say Hagsmaneach, and I also want to say that this is the one holiday where it's a mitzvah or a good deed to get completely drunk off your ass. And why is this true? Well, because one of the oldest books in the Bible is the book of Esther. Now, during I guess it was the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar or whatever, a lot of Jewish people were living in the area that we now consider to be Iran. I guess it was called Babylon at the time. And this dude wanted to have a really hot, smoking hot looking wife. And so he had a beauty contest. And, of course, the hottest looking gal was this Hebrew gal named Esther. And so he married her and made her queen. But Esther had a cousin, and he was a rabble-rouser. And he didn't like the way the Babylonians treated the Hebrews. So he would protest at the king's gate pretty much daily. And the king's advisor were like, man, you got to kill this guy. You know, he's like the Edward Snowden of the Babylonians. You know, he's just like the dude. You know, he's the Bradley Manning or Chelsea Manning of our time. I don't know if he was a cross-dresser or, you know, he had there's no indication of any gender conflict with him. But anyhow, really cool things happen because of this holiday. Not only is it a mitzvah to get so drunk that you don't know the difference between Yay Mordecai and Boo Haman, who was the evil king that wanted to kill Mordecai. And the thing is, Esther was a really courageous woman, you know, because the king, when he was drunk, signed an edict that anyone who didn't worship the king had to be killed. Well, all the Jewish people, the Hebrews, they weren't allowed to worship any other god than their own. And the advisors that made Haman sign this law knew that, and they just wanted to get rid of them all. So she said, I'm pleading of you to do something about this. He says, well, I can't change my plea, my edict that I put my stamp on, that the Jews, that I can't, you know, my guards are going to attack anybody who's not, you know, worshiping me as king, but I will allow it so they can fight back. And they did fight back, and they won, and so it's a big holiday. It's called Purim. It's kind of like the Jewish St. Patrick's Day, and it practically is this year because it's a day before the 17th. And I mean American St. Patrick's Day, not Irish St. Patrick's Day. Irish St. Patrick's Day is a more revered, holy day, and American St. Patrick's Day is just embarrassing if you're of Irish heritage. That's all I'll say about it. But beyond that, you know, it's a fun time, and they eat these cookies called Hamantaschen, which are like jelly-filled things that are supposed to be like King Haman's head. You snap into them. So that's the full moon on the 16th. So we're starting out this week with a moon in Virgo. Now, what is it about the moon in Virgo? Well, moon in Virgo, it really allows us to put energy into organization. It allows us to put energy into fixing things and to acknowledge that some things may not be right in the world. Now, one of the things that Virgo can do is be like the killjoy, the buzzkill at a party. But when a Virgo is being helpful and is being analytical in what is positive and what could be and what are solutions rather than problems, they are the most awesome people in the world. And so for all my Virgo friends and people who are Virgo rising, Virgo moons, I encourage you to put your energy in that direction. Say, what can we do to make solutions together to make this place a better place? And let's all celebrate it together and have a good life. That's my spiel for this week. Most of the planets are the same for this week. We do have one difference, and that is Mercury is moving into Pisces, and that occurs on St. Paddy's Day at 3:24 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. All right then, let's roll.